We'll just stay in and hit him with Scald. Yo, is he water absorb? Yo, what's up guys? AFC Neo here and welcome to a new video. Right off the bat, making out with this NPC. Oh, she already left me. But yeah, we're back on PokeMMO. The last video got pretty well received. And I've decided, guys, whenever a video of mine reaches, a PokeMMO video of mine reaches 50 likes, I will record and upload another video. That's how I'm going to do it. Because as long as you guys are showing interest, then it's a good reason for me to keep going on PokeMMO. I'm gonna be using the same team from the last video. Everyone filled in their weight, I believe. Togekiss got a sweep, Courant was pretty solid, so definitely good to continue on this note. And yeah, I like to, for every Pokemon on the team, to make the thumbnail once, if possible. So I'll just keep going. If you guys are interested in the team, by the way, you can check out the PokePaste on my website, guys. Link in the description. You can sign up for free. And yeah, if you guys want to support me even more, consider checking out my Patreon. And yeah, if you want to chat it up with me, then join our Discord server. Link in the description as well. Let me just queue up. I should have probably done that from the beginning because I missed the queue timer. But yeah, feels pretty interesting. I still have to get used to this because walking around, talking is different in Pokemon Blaze Online. And obviously, PokeMMO still has the old typing, so steel resisting Dark and Ghost, for example, something I might have to get used to again. But yeah, hopefully we're not too rusty. So yeah, I'll pause the video and we'll be right back. Okay, about 1 second on the timer. Let's see what we face. Metagross. My weak to Metagross. I have a Gastrodon in this case, so should be fine. First game of the day as well, so the loading, it's like I remember. There is a Metagross, there's no ground type, and I have a Volt Switch user, so that is pretty damn nice. Kind of makes me just want to lead off with my Rotom, because if he leads off with Pelipper, I get the Volt Switch, he goes Blissey, I get Credant in, and I click. Oh wait, he has a Politoed. Okay, that's a bit annoying. Leads off with this. Do I have a Wisp on this guy? I don't think so. Could be Explosion too. I'm just gonna Volt anyway. Okay, this is gonna be most likely Explosion because he's running speed on this. So I'm just gonna go into my Gastrodon, I think. And just get up rocks to pressure that Pelipper. Like I said, he could just explode onto me, but I don't think I should die. Unless he's like normal gem. Then I might die. But we'll see. We'll see. He might go into Blissey if he doesn't have Explosion. That could be a possibility too. Decides to go into Rotom. Are you trick on this? That's what that's what's going on? I'm just gonna Scald anyway. Yeah, I am really afraid of Poliwrath. You guys can see it hittable. Because Poliwrath kind of walls my Weavile and Credant, and if it's offensive Belly Drum, that could be really bad for me. So, and I'm not able to really stop it with my Gastrodon either. However, it comes in now. It comes in now. I'm not sure what he wants to do here. He's gonna go straight into Togekiss. Because if he belly drums up and I actually let him belly drum, let's say I go for Scald and I don't get the burn, then he gets a free kill on me. Alright, Sponges. Okay, I can just roost on this, I think. It's a Life Orb. Because I will lose my flying typing and then the next Ice Punch will not be super effective. And he decides to swap into the Scizor. See if he has leftovers on this. Okay. We just go into Gastro, and now that I see that he has Life Orb on Poliwrath, makes it a bit more interesting, because I can obviously chip it. He still hasn't sent out his Pelipper, which is good for me. But I am really afraid of Poliwrath, man. Goes for Acrobatics. It's not Flying Jam. Okay, Poliwrath comes in again. This time I will just stay in. I will just stay in and hit him with Scald. Yo, is he Water Absorb? I'm fucked. I am actually fucked. Holy shit. He can just Drain Punch me. Oh, that... Okay, that guy... At least he's not Swift Swim. That really messes me up. I think I want to keep the Gastrodon though, because he has Rotom, he has Pelipper, so I'll just go Weezing. Man, that's fucking insane, bro. If he's smart, he just Drain Punches again. That is actually insane. No, he's not smart. So I have to go Togekiss. And since he is +6, I unfortunately have to click Air Slash. Which kind of sucks, because he has a bunch of mons that can harm me. But I'll just Air Slash anyway. Okay, he actually lets me hit him. So Poliwrath is gone. And him not being Swift meant that he couldn't have swept me in the rain anyway. As long as I have this guy. But that was strange as hell. Fucking hell, man. How to bait someone. Just run Water Absorb on a rain team. Interesting. I'm gonna roost on this. Doesn't really matter if he clicks Toxic on me. Can Heal Bell this off. Because if he Toxics here... the fuck? Oh yeah, we are pretty low on the ladder, I guess. Just gonna Calm Mind. There goes Metagross again. If I do remove this, though, it's gonna open up Togekiss so much against him. I'll still make the Gastrodon play. At the very least, I have Cordon to check his Scizor. Okay, he clicks Trick. Was he choiced all this time with Stealth Rock? Okay. Interesting. That's why he swapped out in the beginning. Why would... Oh, he obviously didn't want to get set up on, so that's why he swapped, I guess. Well, now I can actually go into my Rotom. And he decides to forfeit, so one more win, and we're gonna become an ace trainer. Yeah, man. What the heck? It's moments like these when you lose your mind. Come on, man. You can Water Absorb Poliwrath on a rain team. I was like, I can't... Then my Gastro doesn't touch it at all, and then I become set up fodder. It's crazy that he belly trimmed the second time against me, though. But yeah, always having that Togekiss in the bag to check it is really nice. Because, like I said, I cannot beat it with Weavile and Credant. Especially if he has Water Absorb, I cannot even hit him with Waterfall. Yeah, I think my opponent played that really poorly, obviously. But yeah, at the very least, we were able to do much. And he didn't have any rain sweepers then. He had a Politoed on his team, but I don't believe he had any rain sweepers. But yeah, I'll just pause it, guys, and we'll be right back for the next battle. Okay, we found our next opponent. A bit of a hyper offense team with the Jellicent. Could be Scarf, Jellicent with Water Spout and Trick. He has that Excadrill, which is a bit annoying, but my Gastrodon seems to look really good into him. Checks Dragonite, checks Memo. Damn, I'm going to need him a lot. Togekiss looks pretty decent too, but he has that Excadrill. So I'm gonna actually lead this off with my Gastro. Seeing that I don't really have a good answer into Excadrill. As he lead... I didn't even see the Superior! I didn't even see the Superior! That's crazy. Okay, so he's a lead cheat. He's a lead cheater. Do I have Toxic Spikes on this? I do have Toxic Spikes. I don't have Toxic. Okay. I'm just gonna go for one layer. Because here's the thing, he cannot be sub-glare. He cannot be sub-seed glare, or he doesn't have a hidden power, so I'll just hit him. Or he doesn't have... It's, he doesn't have... Yeah, or he doesn't have hidden power, but now he shows hidden power. So it's gonna be Leaf Storm sub-seed, which is fine. And what I can do now is go straight into Weavile, assuming he's just gonna sub again. At the very least, I don't die to hidden power fire, I don't die to Leaf Storm. And then I can hit him with 2 Icicle Spear hits. We back, boys! And he stays in. Okay, so did we get 3 hits? Christmas? Come on. Come on, come on, come on. And I have Toxic Spikes up, so he's forced to go either Scizor or Excadrill. Decides to go into Scizor. And I don't want to go into my Gastrodon, because he's obviously going to U-turn onto me. I'll just go Weezing. I don't think I need Weezing anymore. I don't think I need Weezing anymore, and if he goes Excadrill, I can Flamethrower pressure him. Because he most likely wants to spin against me, so I can get this off. And it's basically a 2-hit KO, so if he wants to get rocks up... If I get the roll, if he wants to get rocks up, then... Okay, he actually decides to swap into Jellicent, so I can actually see if this is leftovers. What did I disable? Okay, so that looks like a Scarf on this. I'm gonna go Rotom in case he goes for... Water Spout. Goes for Trick. That's actually fine. Am I am. Farm Drain on this, right? Yeah. Okay, so I can actually double into Gastrodon now, because if he tricks me now, I get leftovers, so I'm fine with that. But doubling into this always means that I can keep being annoying, so we're just gonna Stealth Rock. He's gonna do the same. I'm actually gonna Stealth Rock again. Oh, I don't have helmet. Oh, I still have my helmet. Did he not have an... Why do I still have my helmet? Ideally, I want to keep up rocks, but I don't think it's difficult for me to get up rocks again, so I just Scaldier. I thought about playing around, but I'm still at a comfortable amount of HP, and I could technically still debug with my Rotom, if he ever brings in Jellicent, for example. Because I have the helmet, I can just recover on this. Decides to go Weezing. Decides to go for CC. That's fine. I get to heal this off. But I think it's more important to keep this healthy. And there it is. And because I have the helmet, there's one thing I have to be worried about though. If he has... I'm gonna Scald. If he has weakness policy. So I don't want to Ice Beam him on weakness policy, because that's gonna do too much, I think. But I'm gonna Scald him first. Maybe I get the burn. Okay, cool. Because I get the burn, and he has no leftovers, and he has no lump, so this could have been weakness policy. But at +1, Yashadon will still eat, and I can just Ice Beam him. And Ice Beam plus Rocky Helmet would knock out the Dragon Knight. And with Dragon Knight gone, Credant is gonna look really strong into him. Obviously he has the Water Absorb on the guy, but my Weavile looks pretty solid too. And Togekiss too, because he basically lost Excadrill, right? And without Excadrill, my Togekiss could harm his team really well. So I was in a pretty comfortable position there. And I think we made it to Ace Trainer. So live mission accomplished, guys. We're 16 minutes in, so that is pretty solid. And I'll just pause the video. Okay, guys, 1 second on the timer. Shiny Superior. He is using Superior. He's using Jirachi. Pretty cool looking team, gotta say. Icicle Spear could be nice, but yeah, like I said, he has Jirachi. I'm not sure what kind of Jirachi this is gonna be. Crab Hammer could be nice if that's Cursed Body. Crunch looking really strong into him. Like a bunch of things. How do I want to proceed? Do I just... I think I like my Weavile start into him. Because if he leads Jirachi, I can go into Gastrodon. But if he leads Superior, I get a free Icicle Spear on my team. And if that's Scarf Jirachi, it's basically permanent damage on the guy. And I'm in a position where I don't need to overpredict there. Because if Jellicent comes in, obviously he's going to get Cursed Body on me. But I'm going to get Chip on him. He decides to go to Jirachi. Let's see if there's leftovers. 26. Is that 3 hits? 1, 2, 3. And no leftovers, so this could be Scarf. It's pretty good. I'm still going to go into Gastrodon here. Because this forces him to go into a Superior, which means I can go Weezing. And I get Rocky Helmet damage on this, so next time he comes in on Weavile, he might only be able to come in 1 or 2 times, depending on how many hits I get. But I get Weezing in, and this allows me to go for Toxic Spikes, which is gonna pressure Jellicent when the next time when I want to click Icicle Spear with my Weavile. Him glaring me is whatever. All Weezing needs to do in this game is basically annoy this Superior. If I can get these up, nice. Okay, and I will just go into my Rotom here. It's Cursed Body, so it's not one of the scarf sets. Goes for Taunt, and I will just Hydro here. I'm not too afraid of this. If he Wisps me, I just go Togekiss. Doesn't really matter. Because look at Hydro Pump and look at his team, guys. Only Superior can come into it. But I never want him to go Excadrill for free. And this time he goes Jirachi. The damage I got earlier on him. 2 Hydro Pumps misses in a row, guys. 2 Hydro Pump misses in a row. I'm just gonna Hydro Pump again. What is he gonna do? Heart Stamp? Miss, flinch. That's how it goes, guys. Miss, flinch. I'm just gonna recover anyway. Even if Excadrill comes in, he wants to Rapid Spin. I get to click Scald on him. Oh, he's also gonna lose his Balloon, which doesn't matter because I have no ground type attacks. But I'll just let him spin. Doesn't really matter. Because he takes helmet damage, I get the Scald on him, and then I can Stealth Rock again. Or he Swords Dances in my face. Damn, bro. Burn? No burn. I should live Earthquake, though. I should live Earthquake. Because I don't want him spinning for free. Because the only thing my Gastrodon will do is get some extra chip on Jirachi, but at this point, I'm pretty sure I'd knock him out with Aqua Jet. So I'll just Scald. And like I said, I should not die, so I still have a Rocky Helmet hit in me on the Jirachi. But now my Toxic Spikes are basically staying up, pressuring this Jellicent, the Superior, and the Garchomp, and the Weavile. So I think I get a lot of value from basically doing this. And I can just go Weezing here, and like I said, keep my Gastrodon for a Rocky Helmet hit on a Jirachi. And I will actually go for... Oh, never mind. He decided to give up. Yeah, him SDing in front of a Gastrodon is a really, really interesting play. Like in his case, he was really weak to Toxic Spikes. That's why I was so happy getting that up. And that's why I kept Hydro Pumping with Rotom, even though Jellicent was in. Just because I did... If you look at his switch-ins, his only switch into Hydro Pump was the Superior, and if Superior comes in on those Toxic Spikes, then it doesn't really matter if he spins afterwards, because Superior will be poisoned. Obviously, it's going to be really good against the other guys. Like, if you make the Swords Dance play, then the correct play, if you are desperate, is trying to flinch me with Iron Head or Rock Slide, since you are +2, and then try to beat me down with Earthquake. But from full HP, unless you crit me, I am gonna live it. And I'm gonna knock you out with Scald. But yeah, Toxic Spikes doing really, really well for us. It's really the Weezing video today. Just getting those Toxic Spikes up. Yeah, because we face a Superior in the other battle too. It is what it is. Let's see what he is going to play. Okay. I like it. I like it. A bit of bulky offense balanced. Amoonguss, Hippowdon. Maybe that's a bulky Starmie. His team... I guess Mienshao is something. But if that's an offensive Starmie and I do get rid of Scizor, then Weavile's Icicle Spear is looking really solid. It looks really solid in general, I think. So... we'll just have to keep that going. I think I am gonna lead off with my Gastrodon in this one. He leads off with Mienshao. Since he does have Starmie with Rapid Spin, I'm not sure what Stealth Rock is gonna do for me that much. So I'm tempted to just go for a Scald, but on the other hand, forcing him to click Rapid Spin is also pretty nice. However, him most likely going for the U-turn means that I can keep this Mienshao pretty low now. Because he's going to take Life Orb damage here. And I am not too afraid of Garchomp coming in. Obviously, it's going to be a bit annoying. He decides to go Hippowdon, which is fine. I have a Rotom, which I can just click Defog on. I have leftovers too. When he summons the Sandstorm, so I'm not gonna get chipped by that. But that's pretty nice. And like I said, I can just Defog in his face. I also don't even think I need Weezing. Well, Toxic Spikes is still nice if he doesn't go hard into Starmie. But yeah, I can just Defog here. As Amoonguss does end up coming in. Kinda sucks that I have to choose a Sleep Flutter. But I can wake it up with Togekiss. And Toxic Spikes is not even that great. Because he has Amoonguss to always remove it. So I will just go Weezing. And another thing this play does is stop the Regenerator from this Amoonguss as well. Because he's gonna take my Volt Switch damage. And he's gonna take the sandstorm damage. And basically, I keep this chip on him as well. Even though I'm not... My team is not too weak to Among Us. Yeah, and it looks to be Helmet on his team. But yeah, if he switches this out as well, then he doesn't get regen. And that's basically how I can keep everything low. The only annoying thing would be if this is... Togekiss is so good against this team. I don't want to switch that in. I really don't want to switch that in. I'm gonna go Gastro. It's rough skin, okay. Goes for Dragon Claw. Yeah, I didn't want to bring Togekiss into that, so we get some nice chip going. We'll just recover here. Nice. And he decides to go into Scizor. Just in case this is SD, I will just Scald him. Because if he U-turns and he's not SD on the... If he U-turns and he's not SD, then I at least get the helmet damage on him. This makes me really weak to the Garchomp, but I cannot know beforehand if it's banded or not. Because if he SDs and I don't go for Scald, that's gonna be really bad for me. And now Starmie comes in. That looks like an offensive Starmie because I did a lot of damage there. Even got a burn on him. Let's see if there's leftovers. Oh, that could just be a bulky Starmie too. But just having that burn on him, keeping him low. He goes for Psychic. That's quite a bit of damage to me. But if I get this back to full HP, I can always check the Garchomp. So that is pretty good. And yeah, we just keep this going. Natural Cure. Goes into Among Us. And like I said, I'm not allowing him... Well... Actually... This is actually an opportunity. Because since he's faster than me, he will always be able to get off the switch. And if he clicks Fake Out onto me... Because what is his switch in, right? He's more likely to click Fake Out here. Then I get my Weezing in again, and he's gonna take his Life Orb damage and basically not heal. Oh, he U-turns. So this is still gonna stay low. Garchomp comes back in, and because he has a Hippowdon, this might not be rocks, which might be a good thing. But I will still make the Gastrodon play. Doesn't really matter. And at this point, I do think he's gonna Hard Swap. I do think he's gonna Hard Swap because he wants this healed, right? So now I will go for Stealth Rock, knowing that Starmie doesn't have Toxic. Knowing that Starmie doesn't have Toxic and no leftovers either. Oh wait, he had leftovers. Oh, okay. Never mind. We'll just Scald this, get some chip on him. Oh, another burn. Because if it's Psychic Recover, I can easily deal with this. But I will just Stealth Rock now. Did he get a speed boost? He got a speed boost. And I just get up rocks again in his face. It's pretty nice. And I can just make the same exact play again. Go into Togekiss. Keep Weezing asleep. Yeah, and now Hippowdon is in. And I think I'll just go for Calm Mind once. Because I will never die to Close Combat from full. And I will knock out Mienshao if he tries. Well, he might have Stone Edge, actually. He might have Stone Edge. But if he goes... I think I still go for the Calm Mind, because if he clicks Rocks, he has to switch into a +1 Air Slash on something. And I don't think he's gonna like that. Instead of trying to flinch this and not get the flinch, because a regular Air Slash is not gonna do much damage to the Hippowdon. But now, when I click Air Slash, it's gonna do much more. And look at how well chipped he is now. Like I said, he's really weak to flying. That's why I didn't want to switch in my my Togekiss against the Garchomp. I get a nasty crit, so Hippowdon dies. And if Starmie actually comes in, I can also go into my Rotom. But yeah, now he's kind of forced to go for that Air Slash, so I will actually go into Weezing. I don't want to get crit by Stone Edge or something, or him knocking me out with Edge. So we'll just go this. And I will try to go for Pain Split. I already burned a Sleep Turn. And he decides to forfeit, so that is really interesting. I think he could have still won this game, but I don't think his Starmie... I think his Starmie was offensive with Natural Cure, and he didn't have Recover. So every time Starmie got chipped, Starmie also had to come in on rocks. So in that sense, Starmie would eventually get worn down. I still had my option to click Debug against him. Yeah, and with my Gastrodon being at full, I can always check his Garchomp. Because his Garchomp cannot 2-hit kill me with Earthquake. We saw he wasn't Bandit. He was... Was he... He wasn't... What move was he? Oh, we only saw Dragon Claw. I'm so used to SD, but there's no SD Garchomp in this game. Yeah, we are 31 minutes in. We already made it to Ace Trainer. I guess I can go for one more game, guys. So I'll pause the video and I'll get you guys one more game. Okay, guys, last game of the video. What do we face here? Suicune. Damn, that is something I don't want to face. And he has a Ghost type as well, so he can remove my Toxic Spikes. Yeah, this is not looking good, guys. This is not looking good. Not sure. How am I gonna beat this? It depends on what kind of Suicune it is. Because I can technically hit it with Punishment. If it's a Rest Suicune. But if it's Protect, it kind of beats me. Not gonna lie. Yeah, okay, you tricked me. Now Gengar is dead and I can get up Toxic Spikes with Weavile. Because I can Pursuit Trap this now. And when I get Toxic Spikes, unless Dragonite has Defog, I will have Suicune poisoned in case it's sub. However, he could go Suicune on me directly. So that is a bit annoying maybe. He gets the Cursed Body. Well, I'm not gonna click Pursuit on whatever he brings in here. Look at his team. Yeah, it is in. It is in. Okay, so what I can do here is I don't think I need Cordant that much. So it really depends on what kind of Suicune we're dealing here with. But since he gave my Rotom as Choice Scarf, I'm gonna be faster. I don't think he's gonna click Skull directly. He's gonna maybe Calm Mind, Substitute, or whatever. So at least this position allows me to hit him. If he doesn't burn me, that would be the ideal situation. Please? Please, Credant. I promise I won't eat you if you get burnt. Yeah, boy. Get a nice 60 off, and the next Scald will also not knock me out. Wow, I almost thought that killed me. But we effectively dealt with Suicune, so I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Because look at his team now and look at Icicle Spear from Weavile. He's not gonna like that. Credant is gonna die to Sandstorm. Is he gonna DD? Not that it matters. I'll just go Gastrodon anyway. I can still keep that guy in the back as a sec for later, but him DDing there is also pretty interesting. I will just Ice Beam him though. Is that Dragon Jam? It is. And this is why we have the... Oh no, it's a fucking crit, bro. But this is why we have the helmet, so he loses multi-skill when he attacks me. And then I hit him with a super effective Ice Beam. Like, I do like leftovers on him, but for this reason, I do like being like that. And I just go Weezing now. Even if he clicks Spore against me, I still have enough sacks against him. Like, what is he gonna do? Go to Renatar? I still have Aqua Jet in the back. If it's a DD set, and Weavile is still faster than him, even if he DDs. So we'll just burn a Sleep turn here. He's not gonna get Sandstorm from this turn, so that's cool. And what I can do actually is go into my Rotom instead. Because unless he's banded, I don't think he knocks me out, and then I can paint split chip him because I don't need Rotom to. I don't need Rotom to deal with Umbreon because I have a Choice Scarf on me. So now I can just paint split chip him. Which is gonna make the job easier. And I can actually use Cordon for this. Let's see. 38. So he did 66 with a crunch against my Rotom. We have... How much time do we have? More than 2 minutes. So I'm actually gonna call this. I want to see if that's definitely not Bandit. That is definitely not Bandit. But I took quite some HP from him. I want to see if that's an invested Tyranitar. Because I'm a mixed defensive Rotom. Tyranitar, let's see. Uses Crunch. That could be... No. It could be Scarf. Do I just jet on this? He clicked Crunch on me. So what I can do instead here is actually double into my Gastron. Because if he switches, there's no way he's going to click Stone Edge on a low HP target. Okay. So Breloom does end up coming in here. It's fine. We've broken a potential Sash there. Now I can go Weezing. I think that might be a choice, Tyranitar. But yeah, there's a potential. I can potentially wake up here. There's a possibility. Him SDing is not a big deal. Definitely not a big deal. And I think Togekiss beats this 1v1. I always have Ice Shard in the back. Let's see, who do I want to sack? Tyranitar is already gonna take the damage, so I'm actually more tempting. I'm more tempted to go the other way. Besides, there's a possibility that he clicks Spore onto me, so I'm actually gonna go Credant here. If he Spores me, I can go back into Weezing. And basically proceed to beat him that way. Or I just go into my... Gastrodon. And then revenge kill him with Ice Shard. In case he gets many hits on my Weezing. That could technically be annoying. Well, actually... Nah, I just go Weezing directly. I only need Weezing to battle this. I don't have Sludge Bomb. Yeah, and if I went Gastrodon there and he got that extra SD, there's no way he kills me here. Because he used Spore Swords Dance, so he most likely doesn't have Sand Headbutt on a set like that. And he's also not loaded dice. I get a nasty burn on the guy. That's really bad for him. That is really bad for him. And I just click Flamethrower again. Doesn't matter at this point. He decides to forfeit. It wouldn't have mattered because I would have been able to Ice Shard him. And he was on a timer anyway. Even if I didn't burn him, he would have been on a timer because I got enough damage on him. Going to Ice Shard. If he switches out, he comes back in on Toxic Spikes. Put him on the timer that way. If he by some miracle was able to kill me. But yeah, that's the video, I guess. I'm not sure what that Tyranitar was, but like it could have still been AV. It could have still been AV Tar. But the reason I made that double into gas, because if he attacks me, like if he run, I basically wanted to know if he was running speed. Because if he was running speed, it would be faster than Credant. And the only reason he would stay in that situation is if he is faster than Credant. Because otherwise he had the Breloom or even Umbreon and Ripe versus my Credant. That's why I made that double into Gastro. Because if he did stay in, he had to hit me with Crunch or Earthquake or whatever, but it wouldn't be Stone Edge. And then maybe I could get a Rocky Helmet hit on him if he likes to click, if he clicks Crunch, because I was 1 HP or something on my Credant. I would have also died to the Sandstorm, so maybe he just didn't want to risk getting hit by my Credant and finish me off with the Sandstorm. So that's why we made that switch, and it ended up working out. I actually don't think I lost a mon there. Like my Credant was 1 HP. I used him as a sleep fodder, and my Gastrodon was really low as well, which I could have still used as a sec. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit me up with one of these guys. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Yeah, since I've taken a hiatus in PokeMMO, the growth hasn't really been there. There's just so much going on, guys. And it's hard for me to keep up. I like playing Pokemon Blaze online, but as you guys can see, I'm not uploading much there either. Like I'm pretty busy. But yeah, you seeing how I posted the last video and how many comments I got with people who were happy that I was playing again. You know, that puts a smile on my face. And like I said, guys, if this video reaches 50 likes, I will record and upload another video. Let's just promise that, guys. I'll make that promise. Whenever a Pokemon video hits 50 likes, I will just start recording a new one. So definitely hit that like button, guys. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions or if you have anything on your mind. Yeah, join our Discord server. Check me out on Patreon if you want to support me financially. Like, I'm still studying. Every bit of support financially matters. Obviously not mandatory. You guys watching my video is already the biggest support I can ask for. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.